recently posted a video where I got teamed up with a cheater in random duos, but that video actually raised a ton of questions from my viewers. Because of that, I wanted to discuss cheating at large, as well as some common misconceptions. To be clear, the video itself is titled "My Random Duo Was Cheating in Warzone," and it is blowing my other videos out of the water. And fair enough, I absolutely get it. Cheating is a hot topic right now. But of course, there's gonna be people like the only KC that say bro wasn't hacking, I don't think. So what I wanna do is actually go from start to the end of the video and showcase how I knew the guy was 100% cheating, or at least 99% cheating with the information that we have at hand. To start things off, this is where I ran into Long Stick in Your Mo. What a name, man, what a name. And that's obviously in the pregame lobby whenever you get to see your teammate's name and you get to see their level, which in this case is a level 37. So that immediately is going to give us quite a bit of information. So until we get into the game, there's not a ton more information that I have, but I do want to point out a couple of things. I'm a player that has 10,000 plus hours in Call of Duty. I started playing Call of Duty way back in Call of Duty 4 on a PS3 that was loaned out to us from one of my dad's friends. And the first game that I played was on Vacant with a shotgun, and I got third place as like a 7-year-old kid, or hold on, 2007, not 9-year-old kid. I don't know how old I was, but I was young. That's the point. So obviously I know quite a bit about Call of Duty, and I've been playing for a long time. One, disregard, I'm putting in a cough drop. I don't want to die over here. And it feels like I'm gonna die, but floating in, I'm gonna immediately pretty much try and ask this guy, Long Stick, you got a mic? Do you have a mic? And that's one thing that I'm always gonna do whenever I hop into random duos, because in my opinion, if you are hopping into a mode with a team, you need to have a mic. It is a necessity. You absolutely need to have a mic. I have no idea why people think it's okay to hop into a game that's purely based on communication and working with a team. And then you go in and you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna screw over my teammate and pretty much guarantee that we're gonna lose. So you're gonna notice throughout this gameplay, I ask a ton. Hey bro, do you have a mic? Hey bro, do you have a mic? Brother, do you have a mic? He doesn't have a mic, obviously. But in a little bit, you're gonna see that the reason that I actually asked this guy so many times, usually I just give up and back out, but the reason I asked this guy so many times is because I wanted to have a conversation with the dude once I figured out that he was cheating. So right here, we've got old Long Stick and your mom and your boy Expel. I don't know why I have this skin on, but he's running immediately, check this out, a noob skin. So that should tell you something off rip. He's level 37. Hey brother, you got a mic? He's a level 37, and knowing that he's a level 37 and having a noob skin and nothing else, it means that he just doesn't have anything on his account. Or it could mean that he's leveled up very fast from 0 to 37 and not wanting to change his skin. But most people, I imagine, get online and they either play and they don't change their skin, or they get online and the first thing they do is they change their skin. And I feel like everybody looks at cosmetics. That's the whole reason that we have cosmetic in the game, and that's why Activision can make so much money on us, is because everybody's checking out these cosmetics. Either way, let's keep going. Now, the next thing he's gonna do is he's gonna mark a bounty, right? He's actually gonna be the one that marks something on the map. So we've got a low-level player with no skins on his account, and we actually have our first question right here from Jay. That is, why is dropping on a bounty off-rip suspect? And again, I'll explain that in just a second. You see that this is the first question. I think I got another one from Banshee right here that says, from the rip, you said he was cheating because of how fast he picked up a gun, or that he got a contract. Like what? Huh? Why? I don't get it. So you have to be a level 1000 and play like y'all. Shaking my head, make it make sense. No. I don't think you have to be a level 1000 to play at a pro level. That doesn't make sense. A lot of these people play in a lot of private matches to improve and stuff like that. And when I say private matches, I'm talking about scrims for pro games. I'm talking about CDL players. They tend to be sometimes a lower level because they don't play in pubs and they just play a lot of scrims. But I do think that playtime has a lot to do with whether or not you're a good player, because you get that game sense. So I'll get into what he does in just a second. And you'll notice I was not the one. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this. You'll notice I was actually not the one to mark this. So if I go back just a little bit, we're gonna watch it one more time. And I'm gonna show you, I was not the one to mark this bounty contract. And all of a sudden, you'll see he's gonna mark, along with a contractor, he marks a bounty contract. We have a level 37 with nothing on his account. From what I can tell, based on the fact that he's not running a skin or even like a free skin, like the Squid Game skin that you get immediately, he marked a bounty. This dude right here. So he knows how to play the game, right? He has to know how to play the game enough, which to me, I'm going to immediately think, oh, people that know how to play the game have a low level account. Sometimes it's a cheater that's had to get a new account. So the wheel starts turning, but it doesn't mean anything until I see how they play. And let's see how they play. So long stick dives down. He goes straight in for the bounty. I grab a Tonto off rip. And the next thing is we're going to watch how he loots here. So let me go to like 150. Is that good enough? I think that's pretty good. You have to disregard the fact that there's a little scroll bar right here, but watch how he loots right here. So he opens the box and he's very quick with it. It's like it almost automatically picked up. And I know that that sounds like I'm just making stuff up and it's like a crazy thing to say, but seriously, it's almost like it automatically picked up. And my guess is that it did automatically pick up. I don't know if that's a cheat. Maybe it is. If you're a cheater, I want to know in a comment down below, is that something that you can get in your cheat software? Can you get something that will automatically pick up loot? So that's my question today, but I want to know in a comment if that's a thing that you can do. But immediately I saw that he picked up the loot very fast. The face that I made, I was like, huh, because the wheels are turning. That's the big thing. It's not about immediately calling someone out. It's about letting the wheels turn. So let's keep going a little bit. That was basically the second thing. He grabs a bounty. He grabs a plate box. He looks straight at me. He's tossing that plate box down. He's a level 37 with nothing on his account. So he tosses that plate box down. I'm like, all right, seems like he knows something about what's going on. I'm still trying to get this guy to talk to me. That's why I'm like checking to see if he's muted. If this player is chat banned, you'll see that it actually says that they're muted in here, but they are not muted. And I'll get rid of my camera. I'm sorry. But you'll see under my camera right here, you'll see a little area where the mic is right here. His will show a microphone and a cross over it, but in this case it did not, which means that they are not chat banned. Any player that's chat banned, it'll show that for their teammates, at least in randoms. I don't know how it works in other things, but you usually have to go and unmute them if they're chat banned, and then you can talk to them. It's basically to keep them out of proximity. I don't know, it's a whole thing, but it's incredibly dumb, and honestly, F Activision for doing chat bans. So old boy's just looting up. I mean, this is nothing out of the ordinary. Guy drops in, he's looting up. In my head, I'm like, you know what? Levels did get reset. And the only thing throwing me off again right here is that he has the bot skin at this point. It's like, all right, well, if he had played for a long time, then why would he be using a bot skin? And I will say really good players sometimes use a bot skin to make players think that they're bad so that they'll push them and they can catch them off guard. So I get that that's an option, but listen to what I actually say here in the game. All right, here's what I'm going to say off rip. This guy is like a level 37, right? And he went straight for a bounty off rip. And the speed at which he grabbed all the weapons seemed very fast. So I don't know what he's on right now, but he's also on Steam or PC or something like that, bro. So the other thing that I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, because it was actually under my camera, and oops, sorry, and we'll go look at it right now, is that he, under my camera here, is on PC. Whenever you highlight this right here, it will show PC. It doesn't say Steam. It doesn't say Battle.net. It doesn't say anything like that. It just says PC. So to me, that's like, all right, he's a low level. He's got a bot skin. He's very quick at looting, grabs the bounty contract, and he's on PC. Huh. Maybe this is a recipe for disaster. And then when we're running up here, I'm kind of just paying attention. Sorry. And then when we're running up here, I'm kind of just paying attention to what he's doing. So I go to shoot this down because in my head, I'm thinking, okay, we got a bounty contract up here. And I'm thinking about whether or not this bounty is going to get away. So I want to make sure the bounty's not getting away. So what I do immediately is I go to shoot this puppy down. I'm like, I want that thing out of here. I want to make sure that we are locked in and we're getting this elimination. But what does he do? Tell me if you see somebody right here. Anybody? Nothing. Nothing. I pop this portable radar, which should give us information. But before I can even see the goddamn guy, like he obviously pops up in front of us. Let's actually, I wonder what the milliseconds are on this. Half a second. Full second. It takes 1 second. That's a pretty decent reaction time. Don't get me wrong. But from that distance, with what seems to be an aims, I believe, he obliterated that guy. And immediately, it's a headshot. I would like to add in his first elimination on a dude that we barely knew was like coming up to us. Definitely couldn't hear the guy. He insta headshots the guy. And my reaction to that, oh, he's cheating. Oh, he's cheating. All right, he's cheating. Now, obviously, I don't report the guy. That's not the first thing that I would do. I am going to stick around for a little bit, and I want to make sure that if the guy is cheating, then I do report him. But I need to make sure that he's cheating. Like, there is no doubt in my mind. So, we keep going. He's plating up, he's chilling. And again, he had perfect accuracy with a ground loot weapon that he grabbed very quickly. And he's going to go up here, he's going to pick up all the stuff that he needs, really. And then he just looks at the dead body, which is hilarious. I need to cut off my mic right there, sorry. And he just keeps going. Now notice, nothing on the minimap. We got absolutely nothing chilling up here on the minimap. We're just running out, right? We keep going. Do you see anything right here? And in fact, I'm even going to zoom in, I think, to like 200%. So 200% zoom right here. Tell me if you see anything. Anything at all. Anything at all. That's where the guy is. Right there. I don't know if you can see that, but I could not see that. Guy's right there. I would not have seen that. Dude's laying down. All right. This is where we can officially see it. Right here. This is where we can officially see it. Again, perfect headshots, I might add. We're gonna just go back. And you know what? 2 in a row? 2 headshots in a row? Okay. All right. Now it's starting to get a little weird. So 2 headshots in a row, perfect headshots. Just absolutely deletes these guys out of the map. He does not miss a single bullet. I just need to put that out there. That's the thing, is that he's not missing a single bullet the entire time. And we're going to get into something in basically the end of this video where we talk about the difference between this and pro players, specifically Aiden, because he's kind of topical right now, knowing that a bunch of people are making videos on a clip that is very easy to understand if you actually watch it. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit so that you know why I can call out this dude for cheating, but not someone like a pro player. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with asking questions, but I don't think it's right to immediately throw accusations against somebody that has had a very long career showcasing a billion things that can make other people better, and we call them a cheater? I don't think that makes sense. So let's keep tracking this guy. Let's see what he does. I don't know why I'm checking around for snipers, but at this point, I've decided, you know what? I think he might be cheating. Let's see if he is. Let's watch what he does. And immediately he goes for a loadout. So this is kind of the next thing I want to figure out is like, okay, cheaters, what they tend to do, they will either have an unlock tool that gives them pretty much everything in the game. But the issue, from my understanding, is that unlock tools are easy to detect. So Activision has figured out some way to detect unlock tools. I don't know much about it. I just know that I got a lot of comments about it whenever I was mentioning it in another video. So from my understanding, it's easier for Activision to detect the unlock tool. So a lot of people don't do it now. So he either is going to have an unlock tool along with his cheats, or he's going to go for very high powered weapons. That tends to be what cheaters do. And the reason that cheaters get high powered weapons is because they want to immediately eliminate whoever they're shooting at as fast as possible. Now, there are some cheaters, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of cheaters that are trying to hide it to the best of their ability. And there's some cheaters that just don't care to hide it because it's easy to get another account. And that's kind of what we're seeing in things like ranked mode right now. There's a lot of people that are just straight rage hacking. This guy's trying to rage hack. He just doesn't know what he's doing. So it is what it is. But let's see what he gets out of there. Did I grab him a self revive? Is that my bad? My bad. My bad. So I go in here, I'm going to grab my loadout. I'm running the 2 best weapons in the game, which is the Jackal and the and the XM4. And then he is currently sitting on an XM4 and I think an AMES in his backpack, or an AIMS. And he grabs himself an LR762. That's what he gets off rip. So I'm like, all right, so he got a high powered weapon. Doesn't really mean much, but it does mean that if he is cheating, 1 taps to the head. Super easy to get an elimination with a weapon like that. Now, it would be better if he had something like a CAT AMR, but it's not as fast as the LR762, so maybe that's why he's using it. Now, again, this is all just kind of adding up. I have not reported him yet, so I am not for certain as of yet. That is not how I do things. I'm now to the point where I try my best that if I don't think that they're cheating, or I don't know if they're cheating, I will try not to report them. Now, don't get me wrong, there are times where I will just kind of report somebody because I'm like, I feel like this is cheating, but I'm never going to see them again. So I feel like Activision's got to figure something out here. Look at their account. I don't know what needs to happen. Obviously, shadow bans make no sense. So I don't know if this is the greatest play, but it's how you should have to do it. So I don't know what to say. Anyway, this guy marked somebody over here. I will note immediately he marked somebody over there, but I did not see this guy. Did not. And then all of a sudden there's some shooting going on over here. So we're following him around. And again, I am not trying to get any kills. I'm not trying to get any damage. I just want to let this guy do his thing. A reminder, a level 37 in a noob skin that is out here carrying my ass. A player that has 10,000 hours. We're talking about over a full year, a year and a half, basically, of literally sitting there with a controller in his hand playing a video game. 10,000 hours in this game is what I have. So keep that in mind. This guy is carrying me in my lobbies that have higher engagement optimized matchmaking. So it's like, how did he even get in there in the first place? Now, right here, what I want to immediately notice, and I'm going to throw this at 800% is a little too much. I'm going to throw this at 400%. What he did is he shot this dude right here. Just super quick. And I was like, all right, well, crazy shot. Good for him. And then he tries to shoot the guy. By the way, he does not have an angle. I don't know if we're going to be able to show it. He's way over to my right. So he doesn't have an angle on this guy. So I'm going to keep showing it here. He's getting shot at by someone else. He just egos that guy. Sorry, I'm going to go back to fit. And then again, just one shot snipes this dude over here. Actually, it's going to be a 2-shot. Wait, he's still moving. Oh, he misses. Now, I will note, this is kind of the funny thing about snipers whenever you're cheating. So a lot of people don't know this. When you're cheating, and I have a video about this. It got quite a few views. It was from Warzone 2. A lot of these cheat providers, what they'll do is they'll give out cheats and it's aimbot. But if you don't tune it, or whatever the hell you want to call it, what'll happen is when you have a sniper, it'll just constantly jiggle back and forth on that player's head. But the issue is with snipers, you have to lead it a certain amount. And if someone does anything beside the exact thing that you need them to do in that moment, like running in a perfectly straight line, flying in a perfectly straight line, then sometimes the bullet simply will not hit. That is the funny thing whenever you're using a sniper as a cheater, is that there's a lot of cases where these guys just cannot hit their shots because someone is doing anything more than just running in a perfectly straight line. That's why a lot of these people will run something like a bolt action sniper, like a, I don't know, or a marksman rifle, I guess, like a Car 98K that's like a tap, 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 instead of a tap, tap. Like, it's a very different thing, but it's very funny whenever you watch these guys and they're obviously cheating and they just screw up their shots because they don't have things tuned in.
Enemy down.
And of course, he just absolutely obliterates. Oh, sorry. I don't even think y'all saw that. My bad. Hold on. We're going to go back. My bad. I was zoomed in on my face. 400. And of course, zoom. There we go. And of course, just beams the guy the second that he's sitting still. So that's what ends up happening there.
Enemy down.
So let's just keep it going. Let's follow old boy. Notice on the left-hand side of the screen that he got 2 headshots. And I think I can actually zoom in on that too. But notice right here, he's got 2 headshots right there. Both of those kills were perfect headshots, which is another thing that leads me to be suspicious. Over and over and over, a lot of this is just stacking up evidence against somebody. And again, this is not a way to 100% guarantee it. Otherwise, Activision would be handing out these buttons to be like, yep, get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. We can't do that. I am not like, you know, a big streamer by any means. I don't even stream. Actually, a lot of people call me a streamer. I just make videos, dude. I don't know if you know that. I stopped streaming a long time ago, like last August. How long has it been? Almost 6 months now. Almost 6 months since I streamed last. So I'm not a streamer, dog. Please stop calling me a streamer. I don't even fall into the category that a lot of people want to say. But anyway, the big thing is I don't think there's ever a time where you can say 100%, but I think there are times where you can be like 99%, unless you literally see the cheats on someone's computer. Then it's like, all right, yeah, you cheating. So let's follow this guy around. and see what else he does. Let's see what more this man long stick in your mo has for us. And I love that he's just like looting up random stuff because he doesn't have those guns, but it seems like he knows that some guns are better than other guns, even though he has actively not used his loadout weapon.
Gotcha.
Aside from a sniper. But I think he even had a pistol in his loadout, not even overkill, so I don't know. Now somebody was talking on comms. I do not hear somebody. Note, I have my audio tuned. I have very good audio. I do not hear anybody in this building that he just tagged. So let's see what he does. He's like, oh, guy in here. Now I hear footsteps up the top. He turns and instantly starts shooting the guy through the stairs. At the point that he was, which was pushed right up against this staircase, he started shooting through it. And again, I can hear this guy now. I know where he's at. And he pre-fires the wall, which you can barely see, but he pre-fires the wall just to kill this guy. That guy, poor guy. He is just so upset. And I will note, long stick is on controller. So what that means is that he has to pull out a keyboard and mouse to change up his cheats. So when you see right here, he runs into a wall because he's trying to change his cheats. I think I may have been making it a little bit too obvious that I knew that he was cheating. So he just starts running into a wall because he's trying to change up his cheats. And now he's getting it changed, toggling it in, getting whatever he needs done. And we're going to follow him right up the staircase. Go on, buddy. You got this. It's just so goofy. So right here, we're just sitting on top of a building. Again, this guy has a sniper rifle, which means he's going to be able to shoot things out of the sky if he wants to. And then I do not. I'm just chasing old boy around.
Enemy UAV is online.
Enemy movement.
By the way, real quick, can we talk about what he just did? He's running this way. I'm gonna zoom in 400% and zoom up just a hair. He just is full running and shooting right there. I mean, full move as much as you can while you have, you know, your sniper ADS. And he just shoots at a guy way over there. Like, what? What are you doing? I don't see the guy. He's tagging over there. Never saw him. At no point. And then I barely see it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it if I zoom in. But I barely see right here the body fall after he dies. I was like, what is old boy doing? He's just saying things all the time. My man's got an 8K monitor. And don't get me wrong, I do play in 4K, so I should be seeing as much as physically possible. I play in the highest resolution that you really can on Call of Duty Warzone right now, right? 4K, I've got some pretty high settings, everything's super sharp. I should be seeing everything this guy's seeing, but I'm not seeing a damn thing. So what's going on, bud? And now he's just looking a very specific direction, right? He's looking this direction. I'm just paying attention. I'm like, what is he looking at? What do you see over there? He's not, notice that he's not like checking around a bunch of places. He's not over here like, yeah, over here, anywhere? Anybody over here? Like, if you watch a pro player, they will constantly be checking every single angle. They don't like run, snap. Like, they don't do that. Like, that's not something that you see out of these pro players. And maybe there's like one instance out of a million that they do that, but 99.99999% of the time, these dudes are constantly looking around at every single angle. But this guy is just looking at one specific angle. And then all of a sudden, we got a guy flying up. Let's see what he does. In fact, let's zoom in. Damn. Hit him once. So he's running tracker on his class. That's why he got tagged right there. And right out of the freaking sky, my boy is gone. Dunzo. He's not here anymore. Poor guy. I mean, it's just so sad to watch this dude fall out of the sky. And by the way, his name was, oh no, not my bussy. What a name. Oh no. His name was Long Stick and Your Mom eliminated, oh no, not my bussy. And I'm just sitting there like laughing because I don't even know what to do at this point. Now I will note, I'm going to move forward just a little bit because right here, he just starts running a very specific direction. So I'm going to move forward just a hair and we'll start watching right here because he's just running at a very specific place. I'm trying to figure out, like, where are you going? What do you know that I don't know? We're in the middle of the circle, so why are you even moving? What is the point? Do you have a place that you want to go? And then right here, I don't see anybody, right? I mean, maybe I'm crazy and there's guys coming out. Yeah, I think they're in that car right there, but he like blocks my angle. Yeah. So he tries to tag these guys. I don't know if it's like an auto tag or what, but we're watching right here. Oh, I'm checking my damage. I think I said something about it. But what he's going to do, sadly, I look at him while he does it. You can see he shoots a guy over there, and then those guys actually get PA'd. They got PA'd by someone else. Maybe it was him. Maybe I'm crazy. But they got PA'd, and then he's like, all right, let's run towards them. So he starts running this way. He's not saying anything, by the way, but he starts running this way, and then he snipes Callie Snipes, who, ironically, was eliminated by my random duo the next game after this. Again, so a cheater killed him, and then my poor random duo out there is slamming this guy. Crazy. And then in just a second, this is going to be like the most telltale sign of how you know he's cheating. And it's because he makes a mistake. Now he's tossing them all. Obviously, he's got an idea of where they're at. But right here, I'm standing at his same height, and he can't see anything. He moves forward. Still can't see anything. Same height. He cannot see a thing, but look at what he's doing. He's shooting at the ground, still at the ground, still at the ground. At this point, I'm ahead of him. I can see the guys, but he can't see the guys. He doesn't have a live tag. He doesn't have anything. And then he's just shooting through the ground at these dudes. And I'm just standing there just watching it happen. You know, it's like actually kind of sad. The next thing is right here. He goes and he buys an RDB. And I don't really know where he is going at this point. I don't know what the plan is. I'm just following old boy. And he marks like 700, look, 575 meters. What? He marks super far away. So let's see what he does. Like, what does he see, bro? How does he see stuff that I just have not seen? And then he marked way over here, but then he marks over on the right. And I'm like, okay, what are you doing? Now, here's where things get a little funny. My guess is he has something that makes it easy to toggle, because right here, he hits his first shot on this guy. And then he slowly like crouches forward, and I'm betting he's like pressing a button. And then he just doesn't hit another shot. Like, brother. It's just like so goofy watching him like try and hit the shot. Right here, I was trying to make it seem like I was like trying to help him out. My bad. Nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Then in just a second, you're going to see he just toggles and hits it. But his natural aim is horrendous. And to be fair, most of the people that cheat in the game are terrible. I'm going to be honest. The big issue right now is there's a bunch of dumbass hacker hunters. I'm going to be honest with you. A bunch of dumbass hacker hunters that make you, the average viewer, believe the biggest crock-a-bull that's ever existed. That is, all the top streamers are cheating, they're cheaters, and they're taking your money, and we need to do a class action lawsuit to get it back, baby. Yeah, it's not happening. I don't know how to tell you this, but like, all the people at the top have cameras on them 24/7, like all the time. And if they were cheating, we would know. Like it is so hard to go a long period of time cheating and not get caught. And you see that with people that are in the space for around a year, and they get into even like top tier Warzone lobbies and get caught. It happens so many times where these dudes come out of nowhere. They're really good for like a year, and then all of a sudden, whoa, that guy was cheating every time. Every time. So if you think for some reason that any content creator or pro is cheating, I want you to look at how long their career's been. I want you to see how their gameplay has progressed and watch it very closely. I'm not talking about be like, well, if I look at their LAN experience, that one time they got a very, very bad LAN placement. No, look at every LAN placement. Everyone, I want to see every single land placement. I want you to line them up one after another, and I want you to figure that out. And I'm not friends with any streamers in the space. I don't know if you know that. I'm just not friends with anybody. I've had the same friend group since Blackout. The same people that I've played with since Blackout. If you don't believe me, go look at my content. Watch every single video, all the way through, if you will. I need you to understand, I don't have anybody to protect. Hell, I really don't like a lot of these people because they're incredibly egotistical. But I also hate it when people are absolute dumbasses that just listen to anything that affirms their feelings. You are a moron if you actually think that all the top streamers are cheating. No, the people that are the people that are cheating are the ones that are at the very bottom and think that the only way to make it to the top is to cheat. Doesn't work that way. It is so easy to figure out if someone is cheating these days, and it's so easy to ruin somebody's career in a split second if they get caught. It is stupid. It is not a great way to build a career. You will make 10 grand and you're done. $10,000, sure. All right, steal that money. And then you're done, because the speed at which people will figure it out if you are cheating, and the way that other content creators and other people that play in these pro circuits, these pro Warzone or whatever, these people also don't want to fight against cheaters because that is stealing money from them. You have to understand that. You have to have the IQ of at least 3 toaster strudels, not just 1 today. Okay? So anyway, that's my rant for the day. I usually try not to get into it because you know what happens? I'm going to get clipped. And then Call of Shame is going to make a video on me just blatantly lying and manipulating his viewers. And then you're going to come over here and see comments from Call of Shame. And then somebody's going to say something that kind of sounds okay. And then he's going to steal somebody that almost was on the good side and fully could like grasp the world around them. And then they're just going to become a sheep. You're going to be a sheep. That's what's going to happen. So, some dipshit hacker hunter is going to turn you into a sheep. And this is going to get clipped. I want you to know that. At some point, this conversation will be clipped and put on Call of Shame or Bad Boy Beeman's channel. I will put money on it. Guarantee it. Something from this video will be clipped out of context. I'm just saying. If you don't believe you're being manipulated, I can point blank tell you what's going to do it. Anyway, this guy's an absolute dibdoodle. I mean, he's just struggling his butt off right here, right? Just trying his little heart out, trying to get that shot. But the issue is that this poor guy toggles off for a split second and then has to toggle on to hit his shots. And it's these kind of players that are just not good at the game and think everybody cheats that has to do it, you know? It's so sad. And that's why a lot of the times it's actually easy if you know how to eliminate a cheater. If you grab yourself a sniper and you jiggle peek that dude around a corner and you just memorize where they're sitting because they don't ever move. If you do that, then oftentimes you can just hit the headshot and get them out of the lobby. And the issue is that they'll just crash the lobby now because Call of Duty is a perfectly fine game with no issues, and they don't allow cheaters to just, I don't know, DDoS their servers. Crazy.
Gas is moving.
I think the next thing, and I'm gonna scoot forward just a hair on this. The next thing is, I just thought this was funny, is how he played right here. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to move ahead just a hair. Is right here, right? Let's go right here. Let's check out how old boy plays. So there's a guy up above him. See the guy right here? Use your eyeballs. Right there. Guy up above him. Drops down. Damn. Look at all of the bullets right here. Do you see a single bullet going for the chest? And ironically, it doesn't even hit his head all the way to give him a headshot on the left-hand side. Every bullet from this dude. I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see it. Every single bullet is going directly to that guy's head. This is crazy that that happens like that. Man, I wish I had aim like that with my 10,000 hours of playtime.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Now, this is where things are actually really funny. I just kind of want to highlight this. So my goal is to just be there, just to be clear. So I don't want to mess something up. By the way, I don't know why the vertical sync got messed up right there, but he is lost in the smoke. He lost the guy because I guess his sensitivity's too low. I don't know, but right here he just gets shot in the ass. I don't know what to do for old boy, and I just start spinning around. I wasn't trying to kill him. I just wanted to pick him up.
They almost had me.
And again, I kind of want the guy to get back up because at this point I'm just having a fun time just watching him do this. And I feel bad, and if I'm going to get canceled, this is why, but such is life. So he gets back up and I just popped random shots, hopefully not killing somebody. And he's getting slammed again by this dude. So I have to go and get behind him and hold him. And I'm like, I got you, bro. No, I got it covered. I'll do it. I'll do the job. And this guy, the second I come out in front of him, he just starts beaming him right to the head. And then I let him go. Gone. And I felt so bad. I didn't really know what to do at that point. The next thing is, Lord have mercy, the way that he sucks whenever he just has walls on and not aimbot is absurd. I'm not even gonna say anything right here. I want you to make a decision on your own, okay?
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Be advised, jailbreak is imminent.
I'm sorry. What is he doing? Why does he just keep peeking over and over and over? What is he doing? You can tell that he has his walls on, but he does not have aimbot on for the life of him. And it's just absurd how this man plays and how dumb he plays. It's like he understands the game, but he has no game knowledge to allow him to engage in certain scenarios in a winning manner. And that's why people like this get cheats, right? That is the issue, is it's not the good players that need cheats. I don't know how many times I got to say this, but 99 times out of 100, the people that are cheating are ass. They are terrible. They watch 12 YouTube videos on how to cheat, figure out all their settings, and that's how it makes them look good when they're cheating. These people suck at Call of Duty, and that's why they download cheats. They say, if you can't beat them, join them. But in reality, they just fought somebody that was better than them. That's it. Don't get me started on how engagement optimized matchmaking works. I have too many videos on that, but good Lord, it's so depressing that that's where we're at in life, is that everybody wants their participation trophy. It's like, no, we're not going to fight against the cheaters. We're going to join them. Stupid. I'm way too hateful right now. I'm sorry. I'm just so annoyed with like the cheating situation and how dumb the COD community is whenever it comes to it. And it's not even about like ignorance. Like, I get being ignorant and not understanding, but it's the fact that people don't want to know. They want to make assumptions and they don't want to do any research. And then watch this dude. My God. He's just running out in the open, bro. Just absolutely obliterated my dude. And then I'm like asking him, I'm like, hey bro, don't worry, like, you know, you're gonna be back. And he just disconnects. He's gone. But the good thing is I did go out of my way to make sure that I reported the guy. So I click on his name and I go down and I hit report player and then I click cheating. Then I go and I send report. So that did happen. I did report the guy. Don't worry. It's something that I made sure to do. I had a few questions that I kind of wanted to answer. The first one was, I'm confused at why you didn't die to spectate him. That's because I've done it a billion times. The next one was, funny how you keep asking if she has a microphone. When I play, if anyone is home, I don't use my mic. Hey, don't play duos. The congregation of people that think it's okay to play a team-based game without a mic, don't play a team-based game. There's solos in both modes. Why are you playing a team-based game? It's genuinely just rude. It is a difficult enough game with the way that engagement optimized matchmaking works. Please, for the love of God, help your teammate out, or just don't play duos. It is not that hard. I do not know how I have to keep saying this. I don't understand when I say someone is cheating, I'm a bot. I'm a hater. Get good. But when streamers say they're cheating, oh, they're cheating 100%. No, you just don't understand the difference between cheating and someone that's not cheating. That is the problem. It's literally that simple. And that's kind of the whole idea of this video, is that most people don't understand the difference and don't know how to find it. So I just want to be very clear. There are times where, you know, certain people are going to say this person's 100% cheating. At no point is anyone 100% cheating unless you have seen hacks on their computer. It sucks. It is what it is. You don't get to whine and gripe about it. That is the life. Okay. Innocent until proven guilty. But I can report this dude and let Activision look, right? Like, I think, in my personal opinion, this dude is cheating. But that doesn't mean that it's God's word. That guy could have been the greatest player of all time and just had a series of things that came together to put us in that situation. And then he got annoyed that I wasn't helping him. That is what could have happened. Realistically, I don't think that's what happened, but That's what could have happened. The next thing, did you see the video of Aiden hitting all his shots on a player in a smoke? If this guy did that, you'd report him early. This is the same guy. If it was Aiden doing it, you wouldn't think he was cheating. So let's kind of talk about the Aiden thing. I've met Aiden a singular time at TwitchCon. He was nice. He actually made a video for my fiance's dad. His name whenever he watches Twitch streams is Hot Wing. And so he made a video talking about getting hot wings together. So I thought that was very nice. Aiden's a nice dude from what I can tell. Obviously he does some goofy ass stuff, but I don't even have to explain the Aiden situation because someone else did it better than me. So that's kind of the beauty of it. Allow me to pull it up. So COD in 4K, COD in 4K said this isn't a debunk, but you can see it's obviously an enemy, not a break in the smoke like he claims, because the reason this is a whole controversy is because Call of Shame keeps making videos where he quite obviously has no idea what's going on. Dude's a 73-year-old guy that's never played Call of Duty for more than 8 minutes of his life, and he's terrible at the game. He is an absolute dipdoodle who does not understand the game. It's like that old clip of like Bad Boy Beeman where he's like, that guy's cheating because how would he know that he's on that level? And like Beeman doesn't know that the mini-map literally shows an arrow or above or below the character on the minimap to show that they're above or below you, but the thing was just a solid dot. So the guy just shot at the wall in that direction because you can just line up your arrow with their circle. Like, it's just so crazy how little these guys know about the game and how they'll go out of their way to take actual footage, cut out the context, cut out the audio, cut out literal frames to make it look like a snap and stuff like that. And they will be like, they are cheating. This is cheats. If you do not believe me, you are a moron. You are rat. You are cheating streamer as well. And like, bro, y'all gotta be honest on it. You gotta be. Woo! Anyway, let's check this out. So let's see what the clip was.
Pathetic cheater has been caught.
Pathetic cheater has been caught. Dude, if you're listening to a robot voice, you are a loser.
There is no getting out of it. He is trying to claim this as an enemy, and he predicted his.
He's trying to claim this is an enemy. So in the gas, if you're near the gas, I guess, if you pop a smoke, what ends up happening is if you run in front of the gas or you are even in the gas, it will highlight your body because of the way that I guess the smokes work. So a smoke is popped and it highlights the guy's body through the smoke because of the gas. I don't know, and pretty much no one else knows why it does this. There's no explanation for it, but it does happen. I've used this in so many videos to get wins over and over and over, and every single time it never fails that I'm being called a cheater. It happens to everyone that knows how the game works. So right here, Aiden sees the guy in the smoke.
Enemy. That is a break in the smoke.
That is a break in the smoke. So we've got a dot and a dot. So to be clear, so this is a break in the smoke. This is a break in the smoke. And this right here is also a break in the smoke. The thing that looks completely different than the other things. Okay, cool.
Which can be seen here also.
But all of a sudden, that break in the smoke moved. Now, wait a damn minute. So to be clear, the break in the smoke that you just pointed out was a break in the smoke. It moved? How did that thing do that? I didn't realize that smoke could just shift objects from behind it. So if you got a smoke right here and you got this like this random ass object back here, the smoke can actually go and grab that random ass object and just in case you didn't know. I just want to be very clear. That's what happened. He didn't see a guy. That wasn't a guy. So again, break. So all of this was breaking the smoke. And then right here, you can actively see, how do you not know that this, hold on, let me see. How do you not know that that's a thigh, that's an arm, that's a big ass head, that's a break for the legs? What kind of stupid are you, bro? Use your brain for a quarter of the, I swear to God. That is literally a dude, like moving. It even like gets more clear that it's a dude. Where is the confusion? And what he does, because this is the way pro players' brain works. The second that you see something that doesn't look right, you ADS at it. I don't know if y'all have figured that out yet. This is like, I'm sorry. I'm way too annoyed. I'm sorry. I hate stupid people. And it's not even about being ignorant. It's about manipulation. And I hate people manipulating other people whenever you could just get good and you could learn something. And you don't want to teach people that. You want to take your opportunity so that you can make money. and I've talked about this a million times, these dudes that make these videos manipulate you. The angrier you get, the more you watch their videos, obviously. So the angrier you get, the more people you think are cheating, the more you'll cheat. Like, it's also how like cheat providers, they will piss you off by sending someone into the game with a specific cheat provider as the name, like blank.com. And it'll be like, this thing killed you. This thing killed you. That is the whole point. They're trying to advertise this stuff to you so that they can make money. These guys are manipulating you. Use your brain for 2 seconds. And then people are like, man, Expel, I love you, but you're wrong about Call of Shame. He's a great guy. And then they don't have enough brain power to realize that he's manipulated 98% of the clips that he's ever posted. And then on top of that, wait. On top of that, he said a long time ago, I'm not in this for money. And if someone ever debunks my clip, I will take the clip down. He doesn't do that. He does not do that. Plain and simple. I have a video where I completely debunked it. He hasn't taken it down. In fact, he's now trying to find other things to call me a cheater. Over and over, you can see right here. This is obviously a person. Like, it's just so easy to see. And yes, he does track the guy, but I need you to like understand how that works, okay? He's using a weapon that is insanely accurate. He also has very good aim. He's played the game for thousands of hours. He's hitting shots. His thing is to naturally track inside of the storm, okay? So if you look at the thing up here, the guy's not gonna walk outside the storm. That's just not something that you do at the edge of the circle. So his thought is he shoots the guy. The guy's gonna naturally move because he's getting shot. He's not gonna stand there like an absolute moron, especially when you're playing ranked. So the guy's gonna move. What he does is he shoots at the guy. He knows the guy's gonna have to move, and he just kind of follows the natural path that a player would have to go. It's really like not that hard to figure out. These are things that happen all the time. And I know that it's really tough to get. And I know it's really hard to like believe that like people are good people. Don't get me wrong. I think there's a lot of people out there that are just trash, but it's on both sides of the fence. And please think, like, just stop going in and being like, how could they be cheating? Start going in and being like, how could this have happened? And they aren't cheating. That is what you should be thinking. Like, you can be suspicious, but how could they have done this if they weren't cheating? Just be like, oh, well, he could have done this, I guess. Because that's how you become a better player. Believe it or not, it's literally going to change your life. If you want to be a better player, when you die to somebody, I want you to go, how could they have done that and it not be cheating? That's it. It's that simple. How could they have done that? And then figure it out and do it 1 billion times. That's how you get better. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get very like frustrated. I think realistically, it's just very hot in here. You can see probably my face is like getting red. Have a great day. Subscribe. Thanks.